Hong Kong is perhaps the one country we've visited more times than we can remember. Its proximity makes it an ideal destination. You'd think the city would lose its luster after all those visits, yet every trip seems to bring with it the promise of something new. Hong Kong is a fast-paced city. Like Manhattan or Tokyo, you feel its energy the moment you land. 1 year between visits can feel like a lifetime in Hong Kong, which is exactly how I felt when I stepped foot in Kowloon for the first time in 3 years. It felt like my first visit all over again. Such is the excitement you feel in a city as electric as Hong Kong. Whether you're into shopping, food, fashion, or nightlife, I hope this third edition of our Hong Kong travel guide can help you plan your trip. As you'll quickly learn when you step foot in this city, Hong Kong has it all. Hong Kong at a glance. Hong Kong is a special administrative region of China. What that means is that it's officially a part of China, though it's allowed to operate as an independent country enjoying the highest degree of autonomy. It has its own currency and its own economy. It has its own immigration and legal system and gets little to no interference from either the central government or the Communist Party of China. For people my age or older, Hong Kong had always been a colony of the British Empire until it was handed back to China in 1997. It's been a major tourist destination for as long as I can remember and one of the most important hubs for business and trade in Asia. If you've never been to Hong Kong, then it's easy to picture it strictly as an urban metropolis, but it's more than that. Geographically, it's comprised of Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, and the New Territories, as well as over 200 outlying islands. It's best known for its towering skyline of glass and steel, but there's plenty of nature to be enjoyed there as well. For people my age or older, Hong Kong had always been a colony of the British Empire until it was handed back to China in 1997. It's been a major tourist destination for as long as I can remember and one of the most important hubs for business and trade in Asia. If you've never been to Hong Kong, then it's easy to picture it strictly as an urban metropolis, but it's more than that. Geographically, it's comprised of Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, and the New Territories, as well as over 200 outlying islands. It's best known for its towering skyline of glass and steel, but there's plenty of nature to be enjoyed there as well. Traveling to Hong Kong. Travelers to Hong Kong will be arriving at Hong Kong International Airport. There are several ways to get from the airport to wherever you're staying in the city. By Airport Express, going by train is the fastest way to get to downtown from the airport, though it isn't necessarily the most convenient. It stops only at Kowloon or Hong Kong MTR stations, so you'll need to transfer to get to wherever it is you're staying. That may not be so easy if you're carrying a lot of luggage. You can refer to this MTR map to see where your stop is in relation to Kowloon and Hong Kong stations. A single journey ticket usually costs 105 Hong Kong dollars to Kowloon and 115 Hong Kong dollars to Hong Kong Island, but it costs just 100 Hong Kong dollars and 110 Hong Kong dollars respectively with an Octopus card. If you purchase them in advance through Klook, then you can get them at an even bigger discount, just 66 Hong Kong dollars to Kowloon and 72 Hong Kong dollars to Hong Kong Island. Follow the link to purchase Hong Kong Airport Express tickets through Klook. They offer an Airport Express and MTR Travel Pass combo as well. By Airport Shuttle Bus. Another way to get to your hotel from the airport is by Vigor Airport Shuttle Bus. It'll drop you off at designated hotels in Kowloon and Hong Kong Island for 130 Hong Kong dollars and 140 Hong Kong dollars respectively. But if you purchase your tickets in advance through Klook, then it'll cost you just 117 Hong Kong dollars to either area. By public bus, this is probably the cheapest and one of the most convenient ways of getting into the city. We stayed at a relative's place in Jordan on our first night, and the A22 bus dropped us off just a few meters from her apartment. The ride took less than an hour and cost 39 Hong Kong dollars one way, which we paid for using our handy Octopus cards. To get to the bus terminal at the airport, make a right soon as you go through customs and walk all the way down. Take the lift or stairs down to the first floor and exit the building. The bus terminal will be across the street on your right. If you can take a bus to your destination, then it's the best way to get back to the airport as well, especially if your flight is in the wee hours of the morning when the Airport Express isn't running yet. By TIXI, UBER, going by taxi or Uber is more convenient, but it's also expensive. You can refer to this Hong Kong taxi transport guide for fare estimates. By private transfer, if you'd rather prearrange a private transfer to your hotel from the airport, then you can book it in advance through Klook. Klook offers several other transfer options as well. Follow the link to check out more airport transfer options in Hong Kong on Klook. Where to exchange currency. The unit of currency in Hong Kong is the Hong Kong dollar. The exchange rate at Hong Kong Airport isn't very good, so change just enough currency there to get you into the city. If you're staying in Kowloon, then a good place to change your money is at Chungking Mansions in Tsim Sha Tsui. There are many currency exchange offices inside, all of which are known to give competitive rates. If you're staying on Hong Kong Island, then the money changers at Worldwide House in Central are a good choice. You can also use your ATM card to withdraw HKD. The exchange rates are comparable. This is what I intended to do, but my ATM card kept getting rejected at the airport. I did notify my bank that we were going on a trip, so that wasn't the issue. I found that my ATM card works in some countries, but not in others, so it's always a good idea to bring cash and/or credit cards as a backup. Where to stay in Hong Kong? We've stayed in many areas in Hong Kong through the years. The city's MTR system is so efficient it's easy to get around no matter where you stay. But first-timers, it's best to stay on the Kowloon side or on Hong Kong Island, close to the harbor. Listed below are some of the most convenient areas to stay in Hong Kong, along with a color-coded map to help you better understand where each of these areas are. Click on the link for an interactive version of the map. Kowloon side. Kowloon side refers to the area north of Victoria Harbour. It's considered the tourist hub of Hong Kong with its myriad shopping and restaurant options. If it's your first time in the city, then this is probably where you'll want to be. Tsim Sha Tsui. Located in Kowloon, Tsim Sha Tsui is probably the most popular spot for tourists in Hong Kong. It's where my family always stayed whenever we went to Hong Kong in my childhood. There are plenty of shopping and restaurant options here, particularly along Nathan Road, as well as easy access to Victoria Harbour, where you'll find the most stunning views of Hong Kong's skyline. Mong Kok. Mong Kok is one of the best areas to stay in Hong Kong for budget travelers. It isn't too far from Tsim Sha Tsui, and there are plenty of shopping options in the area, like the famed Ladies Market on Tung Choi Street. Jordan. Ren's cousin works as a pilot for Hong Kong Airlines, and this is where she lives. It's the area just north of Tsim Sha Tsui and is home to plenty of eateries and street markets. The southern end of the Temple Street Night Market is here, as is the Jade Market. We met a few locals who think the city's best Dai Pai Dongs are here in Jordan. Yau Ma Tei. This is where I stayed on my most recent trip to Hong Kong. It's the area sandwiched between Jordan and Mong Kok. Like the areas around it, Yau Ma Tei is home to many markets and eateries. Most famous perhaps is the Temple Street Night Market. Casa Deluxe is a semi-modern hotel located along Nathan Road, around the corner from the Yau Ma Tei MTR station. The rooms are clean and comfortable but small, which is pretty much what you can expect in Hong Kong. Hong Kong Island. Hong Kong Island is the site of the original British settlement. It's the economic center of the city with hundreds of skyscrapers and luxury high-rises. It looks and feels more modern than the Kowloon side and may be the preferred place to stay for repeat travelers to Hong Kong. Causeway Bay. If you enjoy shopping, then this is arguably the best area for you to stay. It's a busy, more upscale commercial area with plenty of malls, shops, and restaurants. We stayed at Mini Hotel Causeway Bay 3 years ago. It's a stylish and trendy boutique hotel located just minutes from high-end shopping malls in Causeway Bay. Check out my post on Mini Hotel Causeway Bay for more pictures and information. You can book a room at Mini Hotel Causeway Bay through Booking.com or Agoda. Wen Chai. My sister used to live in Wen Chai decades ago, so I've stayed for months here at a time. It's a convenient commercial area located right next to Causeway Bay. If you want to have easy access to the shopping in Causeway Bay without having to pay as much for accommodations, then this is a good place to look. Central. The Central District is the financial center of Hong Kong. Staying here will give you easy access to Lan Kwai Fong and the Peak Tram. Lan Kwai Fong is one of the most popular places to go clubbing and bar hopping, while the Peak Tram is an iconic landmark that takes you up to Victoria Peak for the best views of the city. Things to do in Hong Kong. Explore Hong Kong's many shopping neighborhoods. Hong Kong is a shopaholic's paradise. Ran and I aren't big shoppers, but we did enjoy exploring some of Hong Kong's many popular shopping neighborhoods like Causeway Bay, Soho, Temple Street Night Market, Ladies Market, and Sneaker Street. We learned that Sham Shui Po is a good area for inexpensive fashion and tech accessories. We also learned that the popular section of Temple Street Night Market is actually its touristy part. If you keep walking down Temple Street and through the park, you'll get to a section of the market where you can find the same products for half the price. This is where the locals shop. For more insider tips, you can check out this guide to shopping in Hong Kong from China Highlights. Explore the city on a big bus tour. I'm a big fan of these hop-on hop-off tours. For me, they're the easiest and most convenient way of seeing a city's top attractions. Double-decker buses ply set routes, and you can get on and off as often as you like at designated stops for the duration of your pass. The big bus tour will take you to the most popular attractions in Hong Kong like the Peak Tram, Causeway Bay, Ladies Market, Lan Kwai Fong, and Repulse Bay. Click on the links for more information and to purchase tickets to the Hong Kong Big Bus Tour on Klook or get your guide. Ride the Peak Tram to Sky Terrace 428. The Peak Tram is the world's steepest funicular railway and one of Hong Kong's most popular tourist attractions. It takes you up to Victoria Peak and Sky Terrace 428, which boasts the most stunning views of the city. I'm usually underwhelmed by observatories like this, but the view from Sky Terrace 428 was pretty spectacular. There are plenty of shops, restaurants, and other attractions at Victoria Peak, so you can easily spend a few hours there. Just be sure to go on a weekday if you can, because queues over the weekend can be excruciatingly long. Check out my post on Victoria Peak for more pictures and information. You can buy Peak Tram and Sky Terrace 428 tickets at the gate, but you can get a discount if you purchase them in advance through Klook. As described, the line to the Peak Tram can often be unbearably long, so you may want to purchase a fast-track pass as well. It'll allow you to bypass the line and get combo tickets to other attractions at Victoria Peak like Madame Tussauds and the Art of Chocolate Museum. Follow the link for more information and to purchase fast-track passes on Klook. Get a drink behind bars at Tai Kwun. If you enjoy the arts, then a visit to the newly opened Tai Kwun in Central District is a must. Dubbed as a center for heritage and arts, what makes Tai Kwun interesting is that it's housed in an historic mid-19th century police station and prison. The complex has been converted to house cafes, galleries, exhibit spaces, design shops, and performance venues, all the while preserving many of the old prison cells. They've even converted the jail into a watering hole called Behind Bars. It's a super cool concept and well worth a visit, especially since admission is free with a Tai Kwun pass. Follow the link to learn more about Tai Kwun and see what exhibits they have there. Get travel insurance. Getting travel insurance is something we think about before every trip. It really depends on where we're going and, more importantly, what we'll be doing. For a quick trip to Hong Kong just shopping and eating dim sum, then we may not get it. Our credit cards give us free travel insurance anyway. But if we plan on doing crazier things like swimming with sharks or boxing with kangaroos, then we'll definitely pick up a policy. When we do feel like we need it, we buy insurance from World Nomads or Safety Wing. They're both trusted travel medical insurance companies used by many digital nomads. Check out my article on why we buy travel insurance for more information. You can follow the links to get a free quote from World Nomads or Safety Wing. Get discount tickets. There are many websites that offer discount passes to tours and services around the world, but in Hong Kong, my absolute favorite is Klook. They're based in Hong Kong, so for me, there's no one better. On this trip, we bought 3 Hong Kong deals from Klook, Pocket Wi-Fi rental, and Gongping 360 and Peak Tram tickets, and we were happy with all of them. Klook is based in Hong Kong, so in my opinion, there's no better company to buy Hong Kong travel deals from than Klook. They have Invest in an iVenture card. I didn't know about this until after our trip, but if you'll be visiting both Hong Kong and Macau, then you may want to invest in an iVenture card available in 3 or 5 day passes. It's basically a prepaid attraction pass that saves you on the total cost of many of Hong Kong and Macau's top tourist attractions like the Peak Tram and Gongping 360, Sky 100 and Macau Tower, just to name a few. You can purchase it from the iVenture card website, but you can save on the cost if you get it through Klook. Follow the link for more information on participating attractions and to purchase the iVenture card through Klook. Invest in an iVenture card. I didn't know about this until after our trip, but if you'll be visiting both Hong Kong and Macau, then you may want to invest in an iVenture card. Available in 3 or 5 day passes, it's basically a prepaid attraction pass that saves you on the total cost of many of Hong Kong and Macau's top tourist attractions like the Peak Tram and Gongping 360, Sky 100, and Macau Tower, just to name a few. You can purchase it from the iVenture card website, but you can save on the cost if you get it through Klook. Follow the link for more information on participating attractions and to purchase the iVenture card through Klook. Have fun. I've been to Hong Kong many times, but I still don't consider myself an expert. Nonetheless, I hope you find this guide useful and it helps you plan your trip. I'm only sharing some of the things I learned from all our visits there. If you have any questions or want to add anything, then please let us know in the comments section below. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.